Imagine there's a person who follows you everywhere, whispering into your ear every time you're about to do something productive. Do it tomorrow. Are you sure you can handle that? Careful. People might judge you. Here's the twist. That person isn't your boss, your friend, or your ex. It's your brain. Yes, that squishy genius in your skull is also the most chaotic saboteur you'll ever meet. It doesn't need an external enemy because it is the villain of your own story. Today, let's tear apart 5 brilliant ways your brain quietly, scientifically, and hilariously sabotages you. First up, procrastination. The silent killer wearing a Netflix hoodie. Your brain wasn't designed for productivity. It was designed for comfort. When you try to start something important, your prefrontal cortex, logic, yells go, but your limbic system, emotion, screams nope, too boring. And guess which side gets the dopamine first? Right, the one that rewards you instantly. A 15-second TikTok gives you an instant dopamine shot. Finishing your project gives you a headache and a deadline hangover. So you choose the small comfort and tell yourself, I'll do it later. And just like that, the sun sets and your anxiety skyrockets. Ironically, the more afraid you are of failure, the more you avoid the task, and the more you fail. The brain stabs you and then bandages you, whispering, it's okay, we'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow, that magical word your brain uses to postpone pain. If you've ever cleaned your desk, cooked a meal, or organized folders just to avoid real work, congratulations. You're not lazy, you're chemically manipulated. The good news, the brain is gullible. Break tasks into absurdly small chunks, even just open laptop, and it goes, oh, that's easy. Starting is the antidote to procrastination. If not, well, congratulations on earning a PhD in avoidance. Next, we have imposter syndrome, the mental bug that convinces you you're a fraud even when you've clearly earned your place. You achieve something, praise, a job offer, success, and that voice says, you just got lucky. That's your brain trying to protect you from the fear of exposure. The smarter you are, the worse it gets, because self-awareness reveals how little you know. Dumb people don't doubt themselves. They lack the data. Meanwhile, intelligent brains act like paranoid detectives, searching for clues that you're about to be exposed. And when they find none, they invent them. Every compliment becomes suspicious. Every achievement feels accidental. Social media amplifies it. You scroll through perfect lives and your brain whispers, see, you're the mistake here. But the truth is, that voice doesn't prove you're fake. It proves you're aware. The cure isn't blind confidence. It's recognizing that the voice is outdated security software. It was written when you feared exams, and now it still thinks you need protection from praise. So next time it says, you're not good enough, just smile and reply, thanks for caring, but I'm busy living. Third comes the Dunning-Kruger effect, where your brain flips logic upside down. The less you know, the more confident you feel. You've seen it. The guy who's read one article about AI and declares robots are taking over, or the girl who's practiced English for 2 weeks and insists she's fluent. The brain without enough data simply can't detect its own ignorance. It's too clueless to know it's clueless. Meanwhile, those who truly understand a subject see endless gaps and feel uncertain. Thus, the world ends up full of loud, wrong people, drowning out quiet, competent ones. The brain loves certainty, even false certainty, because it's emotionally easier than doubt. That's why Facebook exists, a global stage for the confidently incorrect. If you've ever felt unsure of yourself, take comfort. Doubt might just be your first sign of actual intelligence. Then there's negativity bias, the reason you can remember one insult for 10 years but forget 100 compliments. Your brain evolved for survival, not happiness. Back in the jungle, ignoring a rustle in the bushes could kill you, ignoring a beautiful flower wouldn't. So the brain learned to prioritize danger over joy. Today, the lion is your boss's email. The same circuitry, new predators. The amygdala reacts lightning fast to threats, while positive moments glide past like skippable ads. Studies say you need 5 positive experiences to balance 1 negative one. No wonder 10 minutes of doom scrolling can drain your will to live. Bad news hits the brain like emotional junk food, salty, addictive, and empty. That's why you can't stop watching drama. Your brain mistakes anxiety for safety. The fix isn't toxic positivity, but input balance. Feed your mind small joys, good coffee, a laugh, sunlight. The brain doesn't distinguish between grand and tiny pleasures. It just counts repetitions. Teach it that life isn't all fire alarms, and one day it might finally calm down. Maybe. And now, the final boss, self-sabotage. The The grand finale where your brain waits until you're close to success and then unplugs everything. You might miss an opportunity, wreck your routine, or pick the worst possible partner. Why? Because success means change, and change terrifies the limbic system. It treats happiness like a foreign land filled with predators. You're so used to struggle that peace feels suspicious, so your brain invents problems to return you to your safe chaos. Sometimes you sabotage to preserve identity. If you believe you're unlucky, your brain will help you prove it. It prefers to be right rather than happy. Recognize the pattern. Ask, am I doing this to grow or to avoid pain? Awareness is the first crack in the cage. You don't have to think positive. You just have to catch the saboteur mid-act. And when you slip again, it's fine. Everyone does. Even the guy writing this probably just ignored 3 deadlines to finish this script. In the end, your brain is a brilliant machine, but also a mischievous gremlin. It can compose Mozart, solve Einstein, and still convince you that scrolling 1 more minute won't hurt. It doesn't want you to thrive. It just wants you comfortable. Comfort is its religion, and laziness its prayer. The trick isn't to destroy the enemy within, but to train it. Like a stubborn dog. Be patient. Repeat commands. Reward progress. Otherwise, accept that you're co-living with a lazy genius determined to keep you on the couch. And maybe that's okay, as long as you remember to stand up tomorrow. That's all for today. I'll make more videos like this in the future. Don't forget to subscribe.